What is going on YouTube? Hit it back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, as well as VeChain and the S&P 500. As you guys know, we have a few days left to review VeChain here on the channel, and then we will be doing a different cryptocurrency next week. So definitely make sure to comment your favorite altcoin down below for review, and I will be picking a new one very soon to review for next week's episode. So definitely make sure to leave a comment whether it's your favorite or has the most potential, and we will be doing that next week. Now, I do have a ton of important topics and things to discuss, especially about the giveaway and things like that. So definitely make sure to watch the video to the end, as there's a lot of information that I want to talk to you guys about. But more importantly, what's happening within the market right now is very intriguing. XRP is forming a stair-stepping pattern on its 4-hour price, and it's a pretty interesting pattern that I kind of want to talk to you guys about as to whether or not you should be buying in, selling off, taking profit, things like that. And then more importantly, I want to look at Bitcoin as well in detail, as we just managed to close above our all-time highs last night, and it triggered a buy-in, and I did buy into the market with a stop loss at where that resistance, that all-time high was, and then now it's pretty much, up from here, so we'll see exactly what happens. Otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, as this does help support the YouTube algorithm. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at CryptoVOfficial. This way, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can DM me over there. Otherwise, let's jump into today's episode. All right, guys, now really quickly, before we do the technical analysis, I have a few important updates really quick. As you guys remember, Margex had sponsored one of our videos just a couple of days ago, and I was talking about the opportunity to actually improve or increase your stop loss when you're already in a profit zone. What I mean by that is, let's say you entered a market order at $1,000 and you moved, and the price moved up to $1,500. Would you be allowed to move that stop loss that was at maybe $800 up to like $1,200? To guarantee a lock in profit? So I emailed the their email team, their contact, and I was given the confirmation that you're allowed to actually move your stop loss higher than where you entered from, which is very cool. So I definitely recommend you guys check that out. And it's a very cool website. They offer many different opportunities. It's beginner friendly as well as fairly advanced for some of you guys to check out. So if you want to see Margex, definitely make sure to comment down below or check out the description, as I did link Margex in the description for you guys to look at. But I do now want to talk about a few other things here on the channel. So what was very interesting is a couple of days ago, I put out a video basically asking you guys, or I asked in the beginning of one of the videos, for you guys to help me out if you're a graphic designer or a good illustrator or stuff like that. Someone actually reached out to me, and I was going back and forth, and we actually came up with a very cool banner for the channel. So as you can see, hopefully some of you guys noticed it yesterday, but we did just update the YouTube channel banner for Crypto TV, and I think it looks absolutely insane. The detail, the fact that it's three-dimensional, it is something else. I've never seen something like this before. So we did post this right here. This is up there. If you guys have any ideas of maybe how we can tweak it, maybe you want something else shown, definitely make sure to leave it in the comments down below how you think we can make this just stand out even more. But this is really what we have right now, and I think it's absolutely incredible. Huge shout out to you. You know who you are for helping me out. But more importantly, giveaway we're going to be doing tomorrow. I'm going to do a drawing. We had 900 comments in yesterday's video. On a 10,000 view video of the unboxing, we had 900 comments. So that's insane. It's not going to be the only giveaway, but we are going to be doing the winner tomorrow. We're going to pick that winner tomorrow, and then we'll do 2 more throughout the next couple of days. So definitely make sure to stay tuned for that. Now, finally, to dive into the technical analysis, current coin market cap looks incredible right now. Top 10 cryptocurrencies, everything is freaking pumping. We have Bitcoin up 2.8, we have Binance up 3, XRP is up 13% and 100% from the past 7 days, which is insane. And then look at Doge. Doge is up 77% and 123% overall. I mean, this is just a crazy, wild market to be in, and I'm so excited that we have a community here where we can talk and discuss about this. And I'm surprised not a lot of people have asked me to review Doge. It's something that I would, consider if I was big into cryptocurrency. So I'm curious to see what you guys have in store for that, and whether or not you guys want to see a review on Dogecoin. But as the markets are moving, everything seems to be fairly positive. On average, we're up about 4.37%. But obviously, top 10 cryptos look much better. And finally, Doge has managed to enter the top 10 crypto space. So it's going to be nice talking about Doge from here on out if we can hold above support level. Price is at 13 cents. It's literally insane. I remember when this coin was at like less than a penny, and now we're at 13 cents. That is a huge jump in price. But it's just mind-blowing if you ask me. But more importantly, to dive into the technical analysis. As you guys know, we have been talking about XRP for days now. To be honest with you guys, we actually bought into the market back at 57 cents, which is all the way down here. So, I'm hearing a lot of crazy things in the comments. You guys are talking about, we missed out on a run, yada, yada, yada. I'd rather miss out on a run than buy into a market that I lose my money. And that's pretty much the end of discussion here. But as you guys remember, we bought into this the second we confirmed closing above 57 cents. And that is immediate buy-in. We did it on the daily, so I can pull the daily up really quickly right here. The second we saw confirmation above this resistance level right here in our pennant flag formation that we've been tracking for weeks now, weeks on weeks. The second we saw confirmation, remember, literally just last week, we've been riding this, this resistance level right here, seeing huge uncertainty levels. The second we closed above resistance, which was just a couple of days ago, you can see right here, we immediately corrected lower, and then the following day, we closed above resistance, that 57-cent barrier. We closed at 63 cents. We bought in. We rode up from 63 all the way up to practically $1 and capitalize off that. As for then on, this major pump to the upside is just absolutely insane. A lot of you guys actually have been making a fair bit of profit off of this. I actually know somebody that made $30,000 from watching these YouTube videos on this run right here. Literally, it's just creating a stop loss. You're literally just putting a stop loss in at the bottom, and you're just riding the wave up. And the second we move up, you sell your position, move the stop loss up, and continue to do so on and on and on. My only concern now is, we're overbought. We're also seeing, some very, very interesting signals on the daily. The daily looks very weak. I'm going to be honest with you. There's not much consolidation at all. I mean, if you look at this pattern we had here, beautiful consolidation. When you look at what we're doing right now, it's just a parabolic jump to the upside, which causes some risk. As you guys know, I am a conservative trader, and if that's not your trading style, feel free not to follow me. I try to lock in profits as best I can, and then I like to, be fairly conservative. I like to take a step back, see exactly where the markets are moving to, so we can get a general pattern and consensus of what exactly is going on. And I've kind of done that slightly on the 4-hour charts here for XRP. As you guys can see, there's a clear resistance right here, clear resistance at the top, clear support at the bottom that we're starting to notice. Now, it's kind of difficult to really gauge this movement right here. There is a stair-step pattern that's forming here, but the problem is there's not enough, volume and confirmations to really guarantee the direction that this is moving. I like to be, sure of confirmations by using 3 confirmations on either direction to confirm that line. And you can see we only have 2 for the uptrend and we only have 2 for the top resistance. So ultimately, it's a fairly interesting play that's not as confirmed as I'd like it to be. But as you guys can see from the looks of things right now, it seems like we end up hitting resistance at the top here, and then we consolidate out. We hit fairly close to resistance and consolidate out. And same thing is applying itself right now. So yeah, we are seeing a huge uncertainty wicked candle, but it'd be interesting to see how exactly we decide to play out for XRP. As you guys know, FOMO just takes over, and I'd be very shocked if any, YouTubers out there doing technical analysis are really able to predict how this market's are moving. Now, there was some news about the SEC winning or XRP getting relisted on certain exchanges, and that could have been movements, and that could have triggered the market movement. There's all these rumors happening. They won part of the SEC lawsuit. The SEC lawsuit was dropped partially for certain key aspects, and that's what's let XRP run. I mean, we've been watching XRP. We knew a run was going to happen. Obviously, the second we saw that confirmation break above 57 cents. As for it moving up this high, no, nobody really anticipated that. I didn't anticipate it, that's for sure. But we did capitalize off a fair big profit in there. I made like 5 or 6 grand very quickly off a movement, and now I've entered Bitcoin, which looks a little undervalued. All I know from trading is it doesn't make sense to be buying into a coin that's up 97% when you can buy into Bitcoin that's up only 3%, or 12% overall. That's what makes sense to me. Now, to wrap up XRP really quickly, I do anticipate some sort of consolidation. I mean, I could be wrong, but we're overbought right now, not only on the relative strength indicator, we're also overextended on the MACD. I mean, you can see it clear as day here. We're trading right now at 77 on the relative strength indicator. It just looks like the market wants to consolidate, whether it's this or a reversal back down. I'd be shocked if it's a immediate dump. I wouldn't be surprised, but I'd be slightly shocked. But as the markets are moving, you'd see it's the consolidation, sideways consolidation, then a pump. We've seen something similar on the S&P 500 where we had an ascending fractal, and we saw these major dumps that allowed us to pump higher, which is very possible within XRP. XRP just has more of a stair-step sideways pattern. Volume does not want it to take itself down, but we'll see how exactly we decide to trade out. So there's a good chance consolidation is going to happen right now, or we could, pump up. It's really just hit or miss right now. It is so, fragile of a coin, and, pretty much everything can happen. It's so volatile and the market is so uncertain. But if we use the slight bit of, technical analysis here, it looks more so like consolidation wants to happen. When we were overbought the last two times, we actually consolidated down and lowered ourselves outside of the overbought market. It happened twice. Overbought, consolidated out, lowered ourselves on the relative strength indicator. So that's really what I anticipate right now with an XRP. But more of my focus is on Bitcoin than XRP. Bitcoin and Ethereum both broke just the other day through their resistance. For Ethereum, it was closer to 2,000, or we can move it up to maybe 2,100. And for Bitcoin, it was a solid resistance right here at $6,100. As you guys can see, this is pretty much a coin that we've been watching for weeks now. I've been waiting for weeks on weeks to buy into Bitcoin and capitalize off this run for a leverage trade. And as you guys can finally see, we did see some sort of bearish divergence, but we actually managed to break above that resistance, that downtrend, which looks great, But for right now, the higher low and higher high formation is allowing it some sort of volume to head up higher. And I was looking, yes, for some sort of, cap like this. It's definitely a harder one to draw out. We could do something like this. It's possible, but it's a hard move. But yeah, there's some sort of uptrend ascending fractal that's forming. All I know is the second I saw confirmation of a break above resistance, which was $61,000 almost. But the second we saw confirmation, I said closer to closing above 62 grand in yesterday's video and the days prior, that would be a perfect buying opportunity. So we did. We actually closed at 63,300, and I bought into the market. And since then, we're actually up at 64, 66. So we're up about $1,000, which is good. And I've leverage traded it on Bityard, which has shown very big potential. Definitely recommend checking out Bityard if you haven't already. But I definitely recommended buying in at this point. So I'm in right now. I have some skin in the game on Bitcoin. We'll see exactly how this decides to consolidate and conform. But right now, I think the markets look great. Overall, sky's the limit right now. Easily could see Bitcoin going to 70K. That's why I'm in with my stop loss back down at bottom support at 61,000. As for XRP, $2 is very freaking close. I called it yesterday. I said it in yesterday's thumbnail. $2 is where my head's at, but we could consolidate and easily pump up even higher. As for VeChain and the S&P 500, absolutely wicked. We discussed that if we see Bitcoin break above its resistance, it's probably going to carry VeChain with it and all the other altcoins, and that seems to be exactly what it did. The second we saw confirmation break above with Bitcoin and XRP, VeChain followed pursuit. Exactly as quick all the way up. So very excited to see VeChain, pumping up as well. As for the S&P 500, we're also moving up as it seems to be, which is absolutely incredible. But right now we are just, sky's the limit. Capitalize off this bull run and prepare yourselves for a reversal. Otherwise, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video. If you are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, and I'll see you in tomorrow's episode. Peace.